Made it back from our first patrol mission in the 2A. We have a few survivors on the boat from the last mission. And I've resized my dials a little bit here, so we'll move them around. And one thing I'll point out, you don't necessarily have to go over to the recruitment officer on a dock in order to unload survivors. You can just go right here and left click on your crew menu, and they'll appear in your crew list down at the bottom, and you can just free them without visiting anyone in the dock. So we'll take care of that. And task schedule, squads, this is all set up for the 2A, and we're off. I think for that location we're safe going out. Don't necessarily have to cut through the Kiel Canal. They do need to fix that though. That's pretty bad.
Set a course to these coordinates. Set a course to these coordinates. Change course.
Alright, that looks like a pretty good path, so we'll excel time.
Target position reached. Patrol area reached.
Man the radio room.
87% fuel, we're in good shape. We can
set a course to these coordinates.
We can head in this direction and do dive schedule along the way.
We've been notified by a friendly vessel of a possible target within our vicinity.
Okay. And 279, slow speed southwest course. This is something that I wanted to look into, but I'm going to plot the intercept the way I usually do. So we'll assume, for slow we'll assume 7. And my speed is 13. Just putting it out here only so that I can see it. And bearing the target.
Alarm! Take your positions.
Ah, we got airplanes.
The hunt is on.
We're gonna have to dive here, so let's we'll go down to 30 meters.
Dive to 30 meters.
Hopefully that won't derail us for too long.
Meters. Current depth 90 meters.
Blow the tanks.
70 meters. Current depth 45 meters.
Alarm canceled. Switch to diesel engines.
We've been notified.
I wonder if that's a report of this same target. Let's see how close it is. And 419, 58, 6 knots, convoy. So what's your transmission say?
Set a course to
I don't even know what that means. So I don't know if I can trust rousing on these radio intercepts. I think we're going to go with our method for intercepting stuff. Do I stay on this one though? I don't know if it's worth it. I think that was a single contact anyway. Maybe we go after the convoy. The easy dead reckoning solution would just be to do that, right? You get on their course and track against them like that. Can let that one go, I think. If I proceed to flank on the surface, I want to see where I might be able to shortcut it though. I'm thinking if I'm doing 13, it's probably more like that. Alright, rousing.
Switch to electric motors.
Current depth 30 meters.
59.
I need some help here. Affirmative.
So I'm heading here, and they're right about there, so that's pretty close. They're somewhere in that
35
direction.
meters.
59, what do we got? We've got one at 32 and one at 59, and there's numerous at 32, so we've got maybe a lead escort out there at 59, and then we've got some at about 32.
30
So we've got
meters.
kind of a range of where the convoy is. How'd you guys get propellers detected? It's probably just a remnant. Visibility looks pretty good now. 4.4, 4.5. See if we begin to spot anything. I think we're out ahead of them, and I think I'm gonna dip down at the clear site. Just see if there's anything.
Affirmative.
There they are.
Course 249.
That's a pretty large convoy too. Thought I saw some at around 340-ish, maybe around here. I think that's one. So I think 340. Maybe there, a 10. So I've got him bearing from 10 to about 340. So I think I'm in a pretty good position to come in and not show too much of my sub if I kind of split the difference between them about like that.
Set a course to these coordinates.
I think that's going to put me in a pretty good place. If they're all in the range of 10 to 20, they're probably more like 10. You know, if I'm going 2, so I could go 2 kilometers at this pace, so I could get to about right there. And if they're coming in at say 6 or 7, worst case they'd be about right there, I think. So it's probably okay for me to excel time a little bit. Want to make sure I'm not seeing any of these all of a sudden flip to 90 or 270, which means they're going by me. Start to grow crazy and get way past me. Let's see what we see.
Periscope depth.
I mean, there's still a dozen straight ahead of me. There's no shortage of targets here, so we don't need to be hasty.
15 meters.
And I don't think they know we're around.
Captain, we're periscope depth. Ready for surface observation.
So that's 0. Those look like decent targets. Any tankers here? What do we got there? Can't really see yet. That is some sort of warship. 340, I think, was our, that's an escort of some sort. Destroyer or something. And I think it's getting light out, isn't it? I think their general direction is heading like this. That puts our scope bearing for a 90-degree. Puts us on about a 20. So if I put us on 20, let's get, so we'll put scope bearing out at 20. Let's just see what these look like. Speed first. I think I'm generally okay with that setup. Start getting the torpedoes warmed up. Alright, I think we can slow ourselves down.
Dead slow ahead.
Torpedo in tube 1 maintained.
I might have a good shot at that one. And that's a tower. And I think it's doing 7. I don't need this. This isn't helping me, so it's a fairly decent way out there yet. That's about half of the 1.5, so I'd probably peg that one at about 3,000. Might be an opportunity for a converging shot right here. Get another torpedo warmed up.
Yes, sir. I'll take...
If I put one right there, it might hit one of them.
Flood tube 1.
I think I'm going to focus on that one.
Tube 1 flooded.
And let me just make sure I've got the... Yeah, that looks good. 7, 15, that all looks right. Tech periscope, bow. Launch lever, we'll take that one. And I'm taking this shot.
Fire.
That should be a fun one to watch. It should hit something. I don't know if that target ship's still moving now. Wonder if that Corsair somehow changed its speed or direction a little bit. That wasn't too close to anything, but we've got some boats converging. Maybe it picks one off. That one looks almost half sunk. Yeah, we'll keep watching it. A little bit less anxious with our torpedoes here. Let's get the crew. Let's see, we got one maintained there, and let's load one up, guys. Oh gosh, there's one right in front of us. Stop. How'd we miss that?
Stop.
Dang it. That may be a dud if I shoot now. Come on. That's probably too close.
Flood tube
We
2.
can give it a try. I have a feeling that's going to be a dud.
Tube 2, flooded.
Fire.
Well, I mean, we can't miss. But is that 300 meters or is it dud? Huh? That worked. I'll take it. How we doing on torpedoes,
I need some
guys?
help here.
Don't need
I
op
could use
scope,
some
need
help over here.
torpedoes. Yeah, I think I'm leaving us on. Leaving us on that setting for a bit. We'll put it back on.
They're sinking.
Hooray!
We've struck another blow against the enemy. Excellent work, Captain and crew.
I think 7 is decent. That's the one that I want, though. I don't see anybody that's on to me yet.
Depth charges, some distance away.
Captain,
get our speed
there's an
up.
incoming transmission.
Half ahead.
Yeah, that's the one that I want. If I can get that one and if I can pick off those two.
Depth charges, some distance away. Depth charges, some
We can
distance
probably
away.
try to slink out of here. That one's past me. I'm not chasing it. I'm in better position for these. I'm going after them. And that's at 0.6. These, I should be able to, unless that tanker is blocking it.
Tube 1 loaded.
Good. What about tube 2?
What are your orders, Captain?
Torpedoes, torpedoes. This looks good. We're heading in that direction. And I think we're right on a perpendicular. And I don't really see anything to prevent me here from making this shot. Eaglesdale. So is that one? That one's not British? You're in a British convoy. I think he might be guilty by association. Come on, guys. I need you to warm these torpedoes up. slow down our speed.
Dead slow ahead.
I don't know though. Maybe I just take the British tanker. Let the one from Norway go. What's this escort doing? He's moving away, good. That's 1.5, 0.6. We're still in a pretty good position. I think we can turn. I think we turn into him, maybe turn onto this heading a little bit. Maybe afford a little bit of a gyro shot. Let me just see what it looks like.
Course.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm
2,
gonna turn
8,
into him a
9.
little bit. Maybe 340. And then at 020, what do we got out there? That's a British ship. And we have a warmed up torpedo. Let's get one warmed up. .020, that's a decent shot. 90 at that heading. 1500. No, we're like 600 or 700 tops. Where are you at? All right, let's stop.
Depth charges, some distance away.
Where are we on this? Half warm? Alright, be patient.
All engines stop.
That's my 0. I think he's at 90 degrees angle on bow right there. And that's what my, you know, I don't know that he's even 600. He might be closer than that, but guessing long is better than guessing short. Good. Let's get two going.
Flood tube 1.
Tube 1 flooded.
Let's just be patient. Well, he's not going to be 20 angle on bow. He's going to be 90 angle on bow, more like there. But I'm okay with that shot.
Fire.
We'll favor the front a little bit. Should get a little gyro turn.
Torpedo in
Yeah, hit him where I thought I would.
20 seconds.
Now, is that going to be enough to take him down, or do we put another one into him? I think given that explosion, that'll do it.
Job well done, crew. Our patrol mission is complete.
The ship is sinking.
Tube 2 flooded.
Destroyer, 335 degrees.
Let's see what else we got around here. I like that one better. That one's Norway. Let's pick
Half
up
ahead.
speed.
90 degrees. Starboard.
We'll turn 90. And maybe start to try to run parallel with him. I think I can get that one. That's right directly behind me.
90 degrees.
Yeah, let's make
Starboard.
another 90-degree turn. And then what I'm thinking is when he's on my 90, let's detach this for a minute. I'm thinking when he's on my 90, we'll do like a 90-degree angled attack. It'll be right to left, so it should be 90 to like that. That's pretty good. 7 is good. And that target, or that 5 to 600 is probably fine. Again, better to overestimate than underestimate. And I'll lock that in when I get my periscope settled in at about a 90. Oh, turn left.
Helm, turn 20 degrees. Port.
E-lock him. I want to get him so that we're more on a parallel path here.
Rudder amidships. Faster.
That might be a little better.
Helm, turn 15 degrees. Starboard. Half ahead.
So we're a little ahead of them. I'm looking for the picture when...
Captain, we've been spotted.
It won't be easy.
Yeah, it's getting there.
We've survived worse. Let's stay calm. Rudder amidships.
Let's straighten this out. I think that's going to be a decent shot.
1-2-2.
Is that one? Yeah, that one's warmed. Let's warm up another one. What else do we got for torpedoes? Guess I'll leave you on warming them up for now. This is pretty good. He's a little behind my beam. And I need to turn a little bit to the left.
Rudder, 10 degrees. Port.
So we'll run that way. We're getting a little too close to him.
Slow ahead. Rudder amidships.
We're getting too close. It's almost like he's turning into me.
Helm, turn 30 degrees. Port.
Torpedo in tube 3 maintained.
What other ships do we have around here? Got that one going in a different direction.
Rudder amidships.
That's directly behind my sub. And now it's zigging again. I do want to get a little bit of distance.
Faster! Faster!
So I'm gonna speed up.
Helm, turn 20 degrees.
And we'll start to make a little bit of a turn to the starboard. Yeah, now he's zagging to the right.
Rudder hard to starboard.
Captain, the enemy
I think we
ships
can
are
take
at
a
battle
shot
stations.
at him right now.
It won't be easy. But rudder amidships.
I think that's a safe shot.
Fire. Seconds to impact.
It's probably a T2.
Seconds.
Let's see if I can pick it up on the map. Ah. Oh, wow.
20 seconds.
Where'd our torpedo go? Just in time. What do we got for torpedoes now? Let's take a peek around. That one's a little far off. What's that one? It's a possibility. Empire due.
They are sinking.
Yeah!
Hooray!
less supply ship for the Allies to worry about.
That one's on my 270. That's the Alexandria. What's
Captain,
that?
we've been
That's
spotted.
An escort.
We know the drill. Let's turn the tables on hunters, shall we?
Captain, we were pinged by Aztec.
Let's see, is there anyone really pinging me of any concern? That one's 140. We might head after that one. I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and move us
Course 1, 5,
in
2.
this direction. Might be able to make one more target. I don't think he
Captain,
sees me.
we were pinged by Aztec.
Yeah, he's pinging. I think we'll let the Alexandra go. Head mark, another Norway ship. The ability. I think we gotta head more right toward it.
Course 1, 9, 5.
We're on a pretty sharp angle on the bow here. We might be able to actually cut in front of it and use it as a little bit of a shield for Aztec, which on our current path is that 0.6? Yeah, it is. We got a tube warmed up. Do we have any more torpedoes, guys?
Consider it done, sir.
It's our last one. All right. No, I didn't want to do that. You were not supposed to go
20 degrees. Port.
hard to starboard. I want you more about right
8,
there.
2.
And we should get set up for another. What do we got? Let's put our scope on 0 and set angle on about 90. 7 knots is good. Distance to target is maybe a little further. How did my scope get off? Oh, that's not too bad. .95 is not it. 90. That's good, good. That looks like a good target, but I want to turn more this way.
Course 162.
I think that'll put me on a good 90-degree angle on bow shot. And we're closing at flank. I think we can close the distance, take the shot, and then try to
Flood tube 3.
try to get out of here.
Tube 3 flooded.
It's tower.
Slow ahead.
I went to 1.5. Yeah, it's inside of 1,000 meters. It's taken up the full length of my 1.5, so it's about 600 or 700. So that's a good shot. But it looks like it's turning into me a little bit here. So maybe, yeah, it's zigging. It's turning the other way. Perfect. I think that we've timed this well. We'll let him turn a little bit more. Yeah, he's going to turn right into this. Let's make sure. Yeah, I've got that in good shape. Let's go ahead and let this one go.
Fire.
It's another electric. Might be able to see it.
40 seconds to impact.
Where's that torpedo?
30 seconds.
That went down quick. Now we got to get out of here, guys. Where is our nearest pursuer? He's right there. We're going to put him on our 180. So we're going
Rudder
to watch
25
him.
degrees. Starboard.
And he's turning into me.
Rudder amidships.
He's on my 180 now. Let's just watch him.
Rudder 15 degrees. Starboard.
See if he follows me. Are there any ships I can use to hide my escape here? What is that? Is that another ASW? Ugh. I think it is. So that's on my 90. So he's swimming by. And he doesn't see me. So I'm gonna put
Rudder 15
put
degrees.
him on my 180.
Port.
So we'll keep turn away from him. I think he's stopped looking for me. Or going slow and trying to find me. I think I'm going to stay at slow. What are we on our orders here? We on silent running? There it is.
Silent running. Keep it quiet. Blue lights. Rudder amidships.
So I've got one scanning in this direction. I've dodged him. And I think I want to turn so that I'm heading in the opposite direction
20
of him.
degrees. Starboard.
And I think we've shaken that one. And now it's a matter of trying to get in the wake of this one, or at least putting it behind us. Doesn't do any good to dive deep too fast. If you give up your eyes, it's putting you in a bad position. So we try to observe them. We try to put them on our 180. We try to get them going in the opposite direction of us.
Captain,
right now I'm turning starboard.
Stay sharp.
Whoa!
Don't panic.
Did not see
You'll
him.
handle this.
But we'll get on his. We'll keep turning.
Helm, turn 25 degrees. Starboard.
Yeah, I think he sees me. Well, now might be good time to go a little deeper. That one caught me by surprise. Be heading right back into it. What would my direction be? So overall I'd be heading to the north. Oh, and we got the other 7B right there in front of me too. Well, let's at least put him on, let's see, what's his stance? He's still on, he's moving that way. He's still on attack, so he's got torpedoes. We'll let him continue. But I mean, that's a pretty strong decoy.
Change course.
So we know our sub is there. Kind of moving off in that direction.
Set a course to these coordinates.
I mean, I could move in the same direction and just go lower and slower, I guess. See how things look. It's out in front of me. Directly in front of me. It's good that he's crossing. I think they're chasing the 7B. So he's crossing there. And we've got, what's our depth here? 50 to 100.
Dive to 40 meters.
We could take it down to 40.
5 meters.
Let's take it down to 40 and just see if we can scoot out of here. And he's moving that way. I got a destroyer bearing. The only ones I'm really interested in are the ones that are on my on my 180. Of course, it's difficult to hear him. There he is, Destroyer 188.
Ship propellers directly above us.
Directly above us. Well, we're going to turn.
Faster! Faster!
You get propellers directly above you. That's an indication that they're doing an attack run and getting ready to drop some depth charges. So let's at least try to do that. And as they're passing over us, we should be in their blind spot. And I didn't hear any depth charges, so I might try to keep following them. This is touchy because if I go into Excel time, I could excel myself into depth charges. And there's the 7B. It's definitely moving faster than me. Not sure when he's going to start attacking. I mean, maybe they're after him. Maybe it's okay to just try to
Change course.
slink away and do it quietly.
Slow ahead.
Let's try it. It's a risk. Going into Excel time. My max depth is 1 to 200 meters. At least here, if I take damage, I've got a chance at repairing it. I think for safety precautions, I might have Schultz
Will do, Captain.
hold on to some of these for safekeeping. I don't mind leaks being repaired, but don't want to be wasting repair parts on light bulbs if we need them to get the engines going. So my thought is maybe have one of the leaders hold on to an extra set just in case we need them for emergency. This might work if they follow the 7B. This is where it's nice to have help.
Destroyer 190 degrees.
Anything.
Some distance away.
Oh, that's good.
Captain, enemy ships are at battle stations.
I don't think they're chasing us.
Let's turn the tables on these hunters, shall we?
I don't think they're chasing us. We might be able to sneak out of here.
Captain, we've been spotted.
It won't be easy, but we've survived worse. Let's stay calm.
Depth charges some distance away.
There's a Corvette at 182, which is right behind us. Not sure how
5 meters.
I'm doing that good of a job, but I don't like that Corvette right on me. I'm going to turn in this direction.
Helm, turn 15 degrees. Port.
meters.
How deep are we? We're in 50 to 100, and I'm down at 40.
Meters.
No depth charges. Ah, great.
Let's turn the tables on these hunters, shall we?
Captain, we're pinged by Aztec.
At least we got a little bit of depth.
Ship propellers directly above us.
Alright, head flank.
Depth charges very close.
See how they do. Yeah, I had a feeling I was able to dodge those. Now let's see if I can use their Aztek's going to be blinded by those depth charges for a little bit.
Depth charges, very close. Depth charges, very close.
Yeah, I don't think you can get me. At least not on that run.
Depth charges, very close. Depth charges, very close.
I think we'll slow down now. What's our depth? We're in 100 to 200 meter now.
35 meters.
Let's go ahead and do crash. We'll go down and see if we can hang out a little deeper. It'll give us a little bit more time to react to those depth charges. Now there's some sinking ships out there. Maybe the 7B's doing some damage. I'll pull these destroyers off you for the time being. Maybe we'll both get out of here.
Ship propellers, directly above us.
Uh-oh, directly above us.
95 meters.
Let's do that. Directly above us means take like a 45 degree and
Charges, very close.
let's see
90 meters.
how we did. I think I guessed right. I think the depth charges are going to be over this way. But now I'm deep enough, I've got time to run. I think we can head back that way, go back to slow.
Slow ahead.
We're just going to try to keep working our way away from that 7B. And hopefully eventually that will do enough damage to take the pressure off of us, or maybe he'll sink enough while I'm distracting him and we'll both get out of here. Got a destroyer bearing 199 and one bearing 164. I do get a little impatient. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get to the lost U-boat. Totally forgot about the U-boat. Did I get away from him? That one's 3 kilometers off. This one's 1.
Set a course to the
Destroyer 135. Is he still coming in at that angle?
course to these
Ooh, he's passing behind me. I might go this way. If I can get like 2 or 3 kilometers away and just surface and head away at flank, just showing him the as little as possible of a profile, I think I'll be okay. I'm basically down to 1 or 2 here. I don't trust the safe music. Change course.
course.
think I'm gonna run at this level for a little while longer.
60 meters. 95 meters.
And our 7B's up there still helping out. They may have lost interest in me.
90 meters.
Which means I might have a chance at checking out that sub after all. But I'm gonna go to periscope depth and just take a look around. If they're anywhere, they're out behind me. How's my 180 look?
Enemy warships in sight. Bearing 170 degrees.
Well, if they are, they're out there a long way, which is good. They're on our 180. I think we surface the boat.
All the tanks.
Current up. 5 meters.
And proceed at flank.
Flank ahead. Switch to diesel engines.
Captain, we've risen to the surface.
I think we're safe to exit the area. Good deal.
Regular lights.
I think we can come off.
2, 8, 7.
Come off of the blue lights and silent running.
Return to normal operations.
Stop direct orders. Dive planes can go back to electric. We'll go ahead and send all the queued messages. And we could return to port, or I could go try to check out that. I've got 10 hours left. I think we clean up the map and call this one done.
Time for a break.
We're in shallow waters, Captain.
It's good patrol. Got 4. 4 out of 5 with a tanker. Not bad at all. And we got some level ups. So we'll go to our captain. And what do we think here? I mean, I'm doing all this work myself. Personal skills. Not really concerned about that one. I mean, I guess we'll give him credit where we use him the most.
Captain.
Schultz, you too.
I'm ready for your orders.
And engineers. We'll definitely put you on engine specialists.
I'm ready for your orders.
Awesome. Good patrol.